Hello and welcome to another game of Fury of Dracula. We're getting closer to Halloween. I always hated that time of year growing up. But you know what? It's fine to have a time of year to remind yourself to hate and battle evil, which is not the intended purpose of Halloween, but I'll still do it for that. What do I want to do here? So many options. I could do some Eastern tomfoolery. I could do some Irish tomfoolery. I could do the Amsterdam. Um, yeah, let's do some damn hamsters. Because I have two of these boys, I think I'll do an Amsterdam. Maybe it is predictable, but it is better to be predictable than to be post-dictable, which isn't a word that means anything, and saying things that don't mean anything is the kind of thing people do without strategy. So I'm gonna have strategy. Am I recording? I am recording. Hooray. Iray, that's who. I have fog. So, do I use a fog to protect a vampire in order to dodge, what's it called? Uh, the, that card, Behind the Veil. And I think I do. I think I do, because if I just hold on to Behind the Veil, or I hold on to the fog, like, it's likely going to get sniped by Behind the Veil. But 7 points? I kind of like 7 points. It seems pretty good. So let's put down the Damsterdam. Now, if I wanted to be silly, I could immediately go to Sea and Land. I don't know about that. It might be giving him, like, free information. And that seems a little whack. The usual thing that people do in this specific circumstance is they go on down to Strasbourg and then wait for hunters to get on them, and then they will form away. An alternative plan is to sort of go next to Strasbourg, and then as soon as hunters see you and start moving, then you will form away. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh, hired scouts. I'm gonna get caught here, aren't I? I think I'm gonna get caught. Amsterdam is such a obvious go. I mean, how do you not pick Amsterdam? Here, it's always Amsterdam. He's probably gonna pick Amsterdam and Athens. Valona and Strasbourg. Strasbourg's a good pick. This is what? This is Varna. Which one's Valona? I don't remember. I think it's one of these. No, I keep thinking. Yeah, Valona. This one. So that means we go for Strasbourg. So do I put down 2 aristocratic vampires? Maybe. Maybe I put down 2 aristocratic vampires. I could see that. I could see that being not the worst thing to do in the world. It's maybe not the best thing to do. So one reason why I think maybe I don't go to Strasbourg and just book it to Strasbourg, I think it might be better to move towards Seward in this context, and when he starts moving, maybe I will form past him. Just because, like, 1 Seward is not as scary as 2 hunters, you know? Let's... Oh yeah, that's right. We slide first. Then we do the misdirect. Poor Miss Direct will never be married and become Mrs. Direct. We hide and we fog. Yeah. Okay, we do that. Okay, what did I get? More vampires. Alright. Don't hate that. Kinda wanna go to Paris, drop down rats. Could be good. Just because it's high traffic, you know? And hug the coast. Ooh. Half decent chance he finds me here. Do I have any delaying encounters? If I had bats, I could lay down bats to try to, like, block a move. He's a decent chance of finding me here. Of course, this is one of the advantages of... Interesting. One of the advantages of not playing as much is people don't know your usual strategies. This is a pretty normal setup. I think this is the Scott Sword setup, if I'm not mistaken. A good setup. There are advantages and disadvantages to it, as there are with all things, but this is very action efficient, this setup. It's more action efficient than my setup, for example. The only thing that might be a tiny bit stronger is starting Van Helsing in Edinburgh. So he has 2 moves away from the coast here, which actually makes Amsterdam not as strong. But it does make France a little tougher, but Seward's always a little scary. And starting in Edinburgh also makes it a little easier for Dracula to do tomfoolery in the UK if he wants to. Which is kind of hit or miss, Britannic tomfoolery, in terms of its efficaciousness. Alright, I need to remember to put down a rumor token. And I will... I'll put down the aristocratic. Have a nice backup vampire there. Yeah, I think I want to put down a string of damaging encounters here. I'll do rats next, so that this will eat some stuff that's not very important. Behind the veil. Oh, I'm too good at the game! You ain't getting my fog. Alright, alright. Well, that's how you know I'm going to win, when I start bragging. Ooh, a hoax. Do I toss that down? I don't think so. I think this is going to mature. But I am happy that I did the thing. Now when I draw my fog, I will not have to worry about it. Okay, so I think we saw a knife in her hand. No, the knife was discarded. Fascinating. 3 guns in the discard pile, and a knife. Yeah, that definitely makes me want to throw down some weapons. Or some damaging encounters. Some mobs, if you will. These ain't vamps. These is mobs. Man, this game is so fun. Why aren't you playing it right now? Why are you watching somebody else play it? Okay, we'll go here. We'll do Rata. Alternatively, I could go to 29 and throw down the doggos. And, well, but I don't know. Van Helsing's actually likely to hold a weapon because he's not going to tend to hold on to stakes. So I don't really want to try to do that. garlic. Of course, Seward's probably going to have a weapon just because he has more items, so... Interesting conundrum. Yeah, it's actually... Godalming's actually reasonably likely not to be holding a weapon, because he's drawing the good items, so he's drawing more stuff, so he's more likely going to be having the horses, and the knives, and the heavenly hosts. So yeah, a knife will protect him from some of those things. But the horses and the heavenly hosts, and even at this stage in the game, the stakes, make it so that very often he's the one who's taking the full brunt of the damage. And that is designed kind of on purpose, because people also think, well, he has more hit points, so if he does get ambushed by dogs or a bodyguard or something, he can sustain it better. Although you need to understand that it's only 2 hit points, and that can go away very fast. I've seen many Godalmings die to damaging encounters. So be wary, for it is scary. Could have wolf formed here, but eh. Okay. I'm not going to use a power. We'll go to not. So I could throw the hoax down. Seems like a pretty good move, actually. I'm going to throw the hoax down. Yeah. So there's a lot of spaces adjacent to Paris. So then, if, let's say, they find Paris and they're like, okay, he's adjacent to here, they gotta check a lot of places. So maybe they don't get to this hoax in time, you know? And I want to be eating steaks. I want to be eating those delicious, delicious steaks. Ooh, no. Oh, this is good for me. Of course, this also kind of makes me waste that fog. It's like, oh, I could have done something else. But hey, it evens out. Kind of makes that behind the veil retroactively destroy one of my fogs, because I prepared for it unnecessarily. Man, it's interesting how this game balances out. I see he's discarding the stake. He's probably because he's likely has a weapon that he wants to hold on to, because Van Helsing has fewer... Okay, yeah, he's clearly like, okay, I'm not going to be able to stop this vampire from maturing. Let's get rid of the stakes. Let's focus on the things we need to get, which sometimes you have to do in this game. Sometimes you have to decide, I cannot stop this vampire from maturing, so let's switch to just preparing for the big fight and making ourselves as scary and dangerous as possible. And you can win games doing that. Sometimes you just have to let a vampire mature. How are the items looking? 2 stakes, dogs, 2 knives in the discard pile. Wow. That's, huh. Alright, let's throw down, I think, a bodyguard. You know, like something that I wouldn't mind maturing. Yeah. Like, of the maturation effects of all these, other than the vampires, of course, the bodyguard is the better one, which makes it interesting. Yeah, bodyguard is an interesting card when compared to something like the mob. Not really to wolves. It really is just kind of better than wolves. Not strictly. Wolves targets multiple hunters, and wolves, the chip damage. Well, yeah, I guess the chip damage on the bodyguards is technically better. Newspaper reports. All right. He knows I'm 2 moves away from Paris. So I could be here. 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 This is what you got to do when you're Dracula. You got to think, what does he know? And this is really good, because if that had happened 1 turn too early, oh, bro! I mean, an ambush here, right? I got to do it, yeah. Hello. Okay, he has a knife. Good to know. Ooh, discarding a horse. Wow. Well, I'm glad he's not trading. That's good. I need to be looking at this card also. You know, I know he has a knife. In fact, that's where the third knife is. He might have a gun. This Heavenly Host is discarded. What the heck does he have? That's a little scary. Okay. What do I do here? Claws is not bad. Man, strength feels real good. I'm okay with him just running away. Like, if I'm surviving, I'm not dying. You know? Okay. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. So you have a knife and that. Okay, do I claw here? Do I try to escape his bat? I don't think so. I think I strength again? Ah, this is tricky, actually. Because since I know he has the knife, I really want a fang. I don't think he has a... I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a rifle, though. He could have a rifle. He absolutely could have a rifle. Killing him would not get me a ton. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for the claws. Because if he runs, it's good. If he knives, it's honestly not bad either. Okay. Yeah, then we feed. And we try to kill him. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that. You know, it makes me wish I put down more damaging encounters, but what are you gonna do? Oh, we can heal, though. But... I don't know. Because I can go to not, can I? No, this is not. Okay, that's a weakness. Because if I feed and he moves to 47, that's a little bad. Although I almost feel like I still just move there. Or I could go to C. I wouldn't hate that move. One ocean move, one more move. And then I land. I don't hate that. I don't hate that move. Okay, we're gonna slide the trail, and we are gonna mature this aristocratic. All right, get me some points, and I mean, you gotta do it. You gots to do it. All right, let's fight. They didn't trade, right? Ooh, okay, that's a little scary. But not... So this isn't too scary. And it's because I still... Good for you. Now see, what he's going to do is he's going to supply and he's going to heal. Honestly, forcing a... He is going to be able to get this because he knows it was Paris, so he's going to check either one of these. Which is fine. Can he do that? 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, with a good horse roll, he can get to me. Okay, this is scary. Though I know he doesn't have a knife, which is useful. Ooh, sense of emergency. Okay, alright, let's dance. Alright, he'll heal. And he'll grab a thing. Makes sense. Ooh. Yeah, with a correct rail ticket, he can get to me. Okay. Oh, wow. Well, this, okay, now this is scary, obviously. 4v1. Well, let's look at that. Okay, 2 heavenly hosts are gone. I know where the knife is. So that's not so bad. I mean, it obviously is very bad because it's a 4v1. So the question is, where's the final heavenly host? I'm gonna guess it's on Godalming, which is kind of a heck of a guess. And whoever has the heavenly host would use it now. So a good strength sword. That feels pretty good. I mean, there's no way I don't do this. I'm blocking 3 damage. I'm breaking a knife. I mean, the heavenly host is going to get discarded anyway. And I'm going to get maybe Holy Bullet shot up. That's really the big scary thing, is Holy Bullets. Yeah. I mean, like, I knew he was going to do that. This feels pretty strong. And now I think... Okay, so does he have Holy Bullets? I mean, surely he does, right? I haven't seen any Holy Bullets discarded. Okay, yeah, he does. Now, what's interesting here is that no more Holy Bullets can be used for the fight. At least, that's how it should be. And, okay, there's the other rifle. So now I know I can escape his bat against Seward. Ooh, okay. So, the question is, can I survive another round? And I don't know. I could fang, like... I feel like fanging is the correct move here. Yeah. Who do I fang? I think I fang someone, because really I just want to fang somebody who's not going to be using like a garlic attack on me. And I think it's going to be somebody like Van Helsing, because I don't think he would think that I would try to fang Van Helsing. This is mostly just to try to stay alive. Okay. I'd like to have enough for a wolf form. That would be nice. Now, if I was him, I probably would have tried to run away, right? Oh, no. That's going to be game, assuming she punched, which she would have. And, yeah, don't say GG before the final set. But, good use of renewed vigor, and good going into an early fight. Sometimes trying to get into early fights can be risky. But, if you have the right cards, which she did, then it can work out. Well, that works out for me, too, because I am doing 2 games today, and I was hoping that these would not go too long, and they aren't. So I'll have plenty of time to play my next game against JB Philly. Yes. So I will do that, but there will be a cut. So, Godspeed.